Okay, jetzt kommen wir zu den Pet Shop Boys. Pet Shop Boys, muss ich die noch vorstellen? Na gut, hinter Pet Shop Boys verbergen sich natürlich Chris Lowe und Neil Tennant. Seit 21 Jahren im Popgeschäft. Hits haben sie ohne Ende gemacht, angefangen bei West End Girls. Die Platte habe ich mir auch noch damals gekauft. Sie bringen ihr neues Album namens Release raus. Das kommt am 2. April in die Läden. Und wir werden euch auch das Video zeigen, dieses Video mit den Mäusen namens Home and Dry. Und gesprochen haben wir mit den Pet Shop Boys über ihre Herangehensweise in der Musikproduktion, über Textinhalte und natürlich Pop im Allgemeinen. Die Pet Shop Boys, New York City Boy. Mein Gott, los geht's.
I think a lot of people are surprised that there's a sort of prominent use of guitars on this album. I mean, actually, the album is made in the way we've always made albums. It's programmed, we've written all the music, but Chris decides to use rock-sounding drum samples rather than like electronic or dance-sounding drum samples. And that, I think that's made a big difference. Then we got our friend Johnny Marr to play the guitar on it, just because it felt right for the songs. And so it does sound different. There's no question about that. It sounds different.
We all have a dream of a place we belong. The fire is burning and the radio's on.
Some people want you to do the same thing over and over again, and you don't want to do that. They want a big, bombastic, all on the floor, huge thing, and occasionally we do that. And on this album, on this single, you know, it's more gentle. But it's, I don't know, we like to do beautiful music as well as big stomping music, and this is more beautiful. And I think it's quite a different sound for the Pet Shop Boys. I think people in the music business have been quite sort of raised a few eyebrows. People are surprised that it sounds like this. But with this, it was interesting because Chris would be writing music and I would sit there and write the lyrics then and there. Like Home and Dry, we started to write one afternoon, and then we had dinner, and then we went back to the studio and finished it. It was all, I wrote the words and stuff, everything was all finished. And then we obviously put more guitar and stuff on later, but the basis of the song was done in one evening. I think it's an option. I think it's good to write about things that are happening, to take into account what's going on in the world, technological changes, what's happening in our own life. As I said before, I think pop music is about now, and maybe about tomorrow. And it's, you know, it's sort of more difficult doing it that way, but I think it's more satisfying, it's more interesting, and it's got to be new. And, you know, we try to bring new subject matter into things. We try to write love songs. A lot of our love songs are so negative because there's so many gorgeous, positive love songs. And sort of singing "You're the Queen of My Heart" or something is not anything very new. Singing "Love is a Catastrophe" is sort of iconic, others don't like it. And I think that's what we try to do, is to do... And then do funny songs. Even some of those songs are funny, you know. There's not many people who write songs that are kind of, have a kind of wit about them. Everyone expects us to jump on. Everyone says, what do you think of the new 80s revival? And I think sort of everyone expects us to have jumped on an 80s revival, to do early 80s music, which, because a lot of this stuff sounds like our early demos in the 80s, but that's not what we do. We tend to look back in that sort of way.
Well, that's one of the things we wanted to do. It's really a statement about where videos are at the moment as well, because there's so many really big budget, you know, videos with loads of special effects and all this kind of thing. And really, to do something different, you have to go so far the other way. And this is, you know, it's an amazing piece of film, really. It's quite shocking. I mean, a lot of people, for instance, the record company really can't deal with it at all. They're like, look at it and just, you can see these expressions on their faces of like puzzlement and
panic. We're going to do some dates in the summer. We're going to be back in Germany in June. And then I think I don't know quite when though, but I think in the autumn we'll be starting a proper world tour.